Well, hello, Pisces, and welcome to Mystic Door Tarot. This is Barb with your weekly tarot reading. I do hope everyone is doing well this week, and consider subscribing if you haven't already. It really helps the channel grow, and I certainly appreciate it. And as always, the reading won't be for everyone. These are general readings. Take what resonates and leave the rest. So let's see what the cards are revealing. All right, and as always, we're going to see what crystal is being suggested for you, Pisces, for the week ahead. What does Pisces need? Which crystal? All right, and we have Okanite in regards to past life patterns. It concerns all your chakras. If anyone has the Okanite crystal, I would be surprised. It's very rare. It's expensive. I've looked all over, so if anyone has one, let me know where you got it from. Authentic Okanite. All right, messages, guidance coming through. Messages for Pisces, please. All right, we have balanced emotions. We've got a jellyfish here, balanced emotions. Well, the message coming through with this card here, Pisces, they show a jellyfish here, which are very graceful creatures that just trust the ocean currents to carry them to their destination. So this is a message of about taking a moment this week to evaluate the way you spend your energy. Sometimes you can't always see the big picture. You get caught up in the moment, and you might be unable to see the lesson that a situation is teaching you. You know, you get entangled in your emotions and you might feel a hard need for control. So you might be hanging too tightly to some feelings that don't serve you. So it's easier to see a solution when you feel a bit calmer, peaceful. So find a place in your home or outside where you can just spend some time allowing your emotions to exist without any kind of judgment. And then take a breath, acknowledge them, and let go of what no longer serves you. So the reason the Okanite crystal came out is in regards to repeating past life patterns. And sometimes some souls can come into the next life, their new life, repeating a pattern that was in the last one by not learning the lesson. So that could be, putting an end to that kind of cycle. And it affects all your chakras. So let's see what's coming through from your future higher self. What message for Pisces? Follow your gut instincts, Pisces. You're one of the most intuitive signs in the tarot. So follow your gut. It's always going to point you in the right direction. Oh, you are currently under construction. Please be patient. Really listen to your gut instincts here, because the universe might have something else in mind for you than you currently have. All right, well, let's see what the B tarot deck. I took out the B tarot deck here, henceforth the thumbnail with the honeycomb. So let's see what's coming through for Pisces. Messages and guidance for Pisces, please. What does Pisces need to be aware of this week? All right, and we have the Two of Wands. Ooh, standing at the crossroads. Yeah, definitely coincides with you're currently under construction, Pisces, so please be patient. Two of Wands is about, having a decision to make. And so you know where you've been. You know the lessons learned, you know the ground that you've covered, but you're going to be moving on to something new. So be patient. Patience. Let's see what else is coming through. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, beautiful. That's almost like they're representing her as the Queen Bee here. So it can be... I'm picking up spend more time outdoors in nature, Pisces, so that you can really get yourself grounded. Being out in nature, take your shoes off, walk in the sand, rivers, ocean, whatever you have near you. Just kind of, flow into, kind of a meditative state where you're just kind of like get rid of the worry, the stress, and be in the moment. So Queen of Pentacles can be gathering up your resources for what I feel is a new path forward. Something's coming, something's brewing, and you're releasing this old narrative that you might have been caught in for several lifetimes. So the Queen is about gathering up your resources, and you've got a decision to make. So you're going to be going down a new path. It could be something as simple as picking up a new hobby, or going to a new place for coffee or lunch, whatever the case may be. You might meet somebody there that ends up being a really good friend. Or if you're looking for love, it could be a new love relationship. We have a rebirth, number 20. Okay, this is the Judgment card. This is letting go of what no longer serves you and then embracing something new. So yeah, definitely these two cards here, you know, you're standing at the crossroads, you're under construction, be patient, you're going to figure it out. You're not going to make a hasty decision. You don't want to repeat lessons that you've learned in this lifetime. And you're gathering up your resources and looking at what it is you want to do. Now, the Queen of Pentacles can represent a Capricorn. You could be partnering up with a Capricorn, but the rebirth card coming out, that is the Judgment card. That is time to let go of what you've already done. You've done it, over with. Move on to something new. I'm surprised we don't see the Full card here, but it is about out with the old, in with the new. And we have, and I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I'll have to look it up, sorry. But this is the Major Arcana card, the High Priestess. So look at the bees on her gown. She is quite comfortable with the bees here. And we have, it's really, we've got the Dark Tower column, you might say, and the white column. So Pisces, what I said before is you're one of the most intuitive signs, so use that to your advantage this week. You might be in a situation, this is the energy that's playing out this week, and it's telling you to really trust in the signs, the signals. You know, you're going to be going off in a new direction, or it could be a new interest or a new relationship or a new job. Take it how it resonates. So I just love this saying here, you're currently under construction. Please be patient. Things are working their way out. All right, so let's see what's pairing up with this Two of Wands. What's pairing up with the Two of Wands for Pisces? Ooh. Okay, what do we got? Ooh, beautiful. The Happily Ever After card. I love that. The choice that you make, you're going to be very, very happy that you did. This is, you know, just happiness. It could be a new home. It could be meeting a new person. It could be the new job. It's just very balanced energy. It's feeling like you have it all. So it could be purchasing a new home. It could be, you know, meeting someone new. That is like love at first sight. So beautiful card in energy. So dream big, Pisces. So take your time with, you know, trust your gut instincts in standing at this crossroads, your next big thing. And it could be a new hobby that you're picking up that you will be just immensely happy doing it. Something big or something simple. We have the Justice card showing up with the Queen of Pentacles here. Could involve a Capricorn in some way, shape, or form. And especially with the Justice card. Although that's Libra's card in energy, but it's kind of like being really practical here. I feel it can be in regards to some of you might be dealing with something of a legal nature, and just let it play out. It'll work out in your behalf is what I'm picking up. So gathering up your resources, everything that you need if you're dealing with something from a legal standpoint. But other than that, it is making sure that you have what you need for the decision that you're going to be making. It could be this week, or you could be waiting for the perfect moment. What's teaming up with rebirth? And look at how that bee is just coming out of the, we had a card flip over in the deck. This bee's coming out of the honeycomb. You know, you're rebirthing into something new. And we did have the Empress wanted to come out, major arcana card. So it is creating an environment that will inspire you. Creativity, could go through the roof. It could be a new idea, a new interest, you know, a new path forward. I want to move somewhere else. So, wow. Just with the High Priestess playing out this week, it is certainly Pisces trusting in what your gut is telling you to do. So, beautiful cards and energy. Let's see what the final message is for Pisces, please. All right, Pisces. Oh, look at that. Renew. Nature continuously renews itself year after year. That is exactly what the rebirth. We see the bee coming out of the honeycomb, ready to move on to the next thing. All right, Pisces, that's the messages for the week. Thank you so much for joining me and sending you love and abundance to make it a great week.